What's up, and welcome to the Non-Fungible Creator Show. This is your host, Non-Fungible TC, Non-Fungible today, and Non-Fungible tomorrow. And today we are so happy to have Cryptovoxels UX designer Bitpixi with us. So how are you, Bitpixi?
I'm really good. How are you?
Thank you. Yeah, I'm good. Thank you so much for being here. We're doing this show in 2 platforms today, which is the first time, and thank you for doing this with me. We're doing this show on YouTube live, and we're also doing it live on Twitter Spaces, but so that people can listen to the recording. So thank you for being here, Bitpixi. So yeah, out of curiosity, can you tell us more about your background and why you called Bitpixi?
Sure. So the pixie part is because I fly around to do a lot of things at once, and Bit was actually not based on Bitcoin, even though I did know about that very early. It was just based on a computer bit. So yeah, like I have binary tattoo on my arm. So I love computers. My background, briefly, 2 of the major companies I worked for were Meitu Shushu, which is like the Snapchat of China, basically, except Snapchat had 300 million monthly active users and Meitu had 450 million. So there's a lot of people, a lot of eyes on the work. And then Gfycat, that was like selfies. And then Gfycat was more GIFs, but they're all entertainment based and fun and goofy internet culture. So that's what I love. Yeah.
Yeah, and I think that's really exciting. So can you tell us more? You kind of mentioned about your Web3 story, right? About Bitcoin and things like that. So can you tell us more about your Web3 story? How to get involved with Cryptovoxel, or even landed a job there as a UX designer? Like, what exactly do you do there as well?
Sure. So that's 2 parts to the question. First, how did I learn about crypto? I was in the Bay Area by San Francisco. I started going to hackathons trying to be an engineer, but I wasn't very good. I had gone to art school and I found I was doing user experience and user interface design like naturally. So I just moved in that direction. Went to an online boot camp design lab. Anyway, so while in the Bay Area, of course, I run into the tech culture and crypto. Even when it first started, when Bitcoin was maybe around $60, I said, this is too expensive. I said, this is way too expensive. Also, I tried to get some, but I think at that time you had to like meet up with the person and exchange your public keys in person. Yeah, and I was in the middle of West Oakland, and I was not about to like just go on the corner and exchange something in my hands and on the street corner. It would look weird. So, so I missed out on that. But my first NFT was a CryptoKitty in 2017 on Ethereum.
Wow, that's quite early. You're quite one of the early ones in crypto and NFTs.
Yeah, I was pretty early, and I played with the Mooncats and I looked at all the CryptoPunks, but it wasn't easy to buy them at that time. I don't think. I think MetaMask may have came out around the time of the CryptoKitties, and that's what made it a lot easier. Yeah, I love MetaMask. So anyway, how I got a job at Cryptovoxels. This person named Snackman, let me build on his parcel for Rare Pizzas. And Rare Pizzas was a project where it started in a room called A Room About Nothing on Clubhouse audio chat. And they said, what if pizza was free? And we were like, we're going to make this happen. We're going to give free pizza to the world. And in like 3 months, we raised $500,000 selling pizza-related NFTs. And then on Bitcoin Day, the famous Laszlo Day, where he spent his first person to spend Bitcoin on like a physical item with pizzas, he would have been a billionaire if he hadn't bought these pizzas. So this is, yeah. And also Ranch, we ended up with more funny memes here to raise money. That one was for a charity for one of our community members whose daughter had cancer. So we raised money from Ranch DAO for her, and we raised money from Pizza DAO for the whole world to have free pizza on Laszlo Day. And so this was my first build. It's really basic, but we have some fun floating stuff on there. That pizza was by Strawberries, who now is working for Oni Force.
Wow.
Yeah, it's funny. Like, we just started out not knowing what we're doing. It's still that way. Like, it's just a bunch of creative people pinging around and working together. It's wonderful.
Yeah, I think that's the beauty of the metaverse. And when was this?
Oh, may have been a year ago.
Okay.
Or year and a half ago.
And then how did you get your job in Cryptovoxel? Did Ben saw it and then like, oh, this is really cool. Come work for me. Is that what happened?
No, actually, it was more time where I said, I'm going to do some commissions for people and some wearables for people and build my way up to, I said, I want to own a parcel. So yeah, this is My Savage Dogs. He's come a long way since we started building this. Looks like the videos need to be clicked to play. But anyway, I love just placing blocks, the meditative nature of how easy it is to start building in here.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
So these are all your past commission works, right? Like the Rare Pizza, Savage Dog. And I know that you also have a base which is called Bitpixi Spa, which is quite a popular hangout place.
Yes. Yeah, Bitpixi Bar. That's because the first metaverse that I was ever in is called Second Life. Back in 2006. And they had Linden dollars. This was similar blockchain type coin technology, but not blockchain, not yet. And the best places there were for dancing, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you were already dancing in the metaverse before it was mainstream.
Yes. So I figured, I think a lot of people will like this because that's what they like. That's what they liked over there. So I just made a bar and DJs started performing, and then famous platinum selling people started performing there live, and I was like, I don't know what's going on, but it's great. Just keep going.
Yeah, that's awesome. So building a lot of different type of commission work, you started being noticed by the team, right? And then you started working for them.
At that point, I submitted my resume because as a builder, I was encountering some errors and stuff that that still exist. And the website, I admit, still looks like Craigslist. It's quite bad, but we are going to completely change it this year. And yeah.
Awesome. Yeah. Okay. So what do you do exactly? Yeah. What do you do for them exactly?
Sure. So because I am their first non-engineer, I ended up doing more customer service and talking to journalists and other work. But I have been on the design side, and I will do that more. I will do the user experience, user interface more. But yeah, right now I'm kind of like the face of the company and helping everyone all the time with any question.
Yeah, I see that. Bitpixi, this is not working. Bitpixi, there's a bug here. Bitpixi, these are new data of Cryptovoxel.
Yeah, so I'm just flying around helping everyone. So hopefully, as we're growing out our team this year, I'll be able to really transform the brand and the website because we have a lot of utility and we have a lot you can just jump right in, but we need to make it much sleeker and easier to use for people. And a lot of people have a sleek, easy to look at metaverse demo, but they don't really have that utility yet. So we're kind of opposite. But once we get more organized, and we are planning on rebranding to just voxels.com because we want to be accessible to anyone, and maybe even accept credit cards soon. So it's still all blockchain, all NFTs, all crypto, but we want everyone's grandma in here too. Like,
I think your dream will definitely come true in like 20 or 30 years.
Yeah.
We'll be partying in the metaverse. And by then, maybe Voxel would be like a different way of experiencing Voxel. Right? Who knows? Right? What if VR or AR becomes so advanced? Like, I've seen videos that you share where people put a Voxel art in real life. So there is a huge potential there, I think. And yeah, so out of curiosity, like when I first came across your Twitter, I came across this photo where you were sharing about how you can make a living by creating in the metaverse. So I was just wondering if you could share more about the jobs in the metaverse.
Sure. Some ones that I started out with are architecture commissions, wearables, avatars, furniture. There are paid DJs or just people who organize and market and host events for all the profile picture projects and things out there that need to get the word out. You can just make a gallery to show the regular stuff you're selling, your art, maybe some real world services and stuff too. Ticketed events. We are working on this. We have a little hacks and workarounds, but we're going to make more official ways to have ticketed exclusive events in the metaverse, usually with live performances. You could do like a DAO package, which is decentralized autonomous organization for those not familiar. Like giving them access to contribute and build on the land, anyone who owns a certain NFT, perhaps, and they could get airdrops of wearables. They could get a secret Discord link. I mean, who knows? Yeah. And then there's also loan platforms to stake your land. You can consult for companies getting into NFTs who are just beginning and don't know anything about crypto. You can rent your land. You can work for a metaverse company, and
like yourself.
Cryptovoxels is hiring, so
okay.
You can DM me and about jobs. Yes.
Yeah, that's really exciting because when Facebook first changed their name into Meta, right? People were like, isn't the metaverse just like another game? Like, why is it so different between what we've been doing in the past, right? But what they don't really understand is that there's this ownership of, digital asset that's involved when it comes to the metaverse. And then because of this digital ownership, there is a lot of jobs that actually do exist. It's not just a game. I think this is like a dream come true job for people who like gaming, to be honest. Like back then people were like, oh, you want to be a professional gamer, but now we can all become like a professional metaverse builder and create content, right? Because I do remember asking someone like in the past in Web 2.0, you have a website and that's it. It's a flat website. You can't really interact with it besides, adding stuff to your shopping cart. But in the metaverse, basically it's similar to a website, but it is so easy for users to build their own parcel and build their own website, metaverse website. But it is even more interactive because you can put video content, you could put someone in there, you could have customer service, and there's just so much things that you can do. So yeah, I think people are missing out at this point. But moving on to our next question, what would your advice be to people who are new to the metaverse?
That's an easy short answer. I would say just start building something. And we have free spaces, so you don't have to purchase a parcel to start building in Cryptovoxels. Yeah, if you see there on the screen, it says you can create a free space, and that will be up to the largest size parcel width. Like you can make it any shape that you want and just start using a builder. You can submit wearables that you could make in Voxel or any software really that supports .vox models, and submit it to someone who has a public collection. So you can DM me if you want to submit it to my public collection, if you want to make clothes, and I pay the gas fee. So it's completely free. Yeah, so just start building would be my advice, whether it's here or any other metaverse.
Yeah, and I think people do have to know that there are different type of metaverses, right? Because, you know, I'm not going to go into that rabbit hole, but mass media sometimes cover only like 1 or 2 metaverses. And I think there are other metaverses that I think you're going to share with us later on, and giving us some alpha later. But okay, so that's for the metaverse. Like, start building, I think another advice would be to engage with the community, because it is such a creative community and it's so tight knitted, and people are hosting events and things like that. And Cryptovoxel is one metaverse that I cover a lot. I even cover a fashion show by a community, and everything is so community driven, it's so organic. So I think it's a very beautiful thing. But another thing that I want to share is that, moving on to some lighter topics, I really like following you on Twitter and also on Instagram, because this is something that you always post content that is very relatable. And then I know that you love your child wild. So I was just wondering, can you share more about his modern arts and also your journey as a mother and as a woman, let's say, in this space?
Sure. Let's see. So I'm a widowed mom. I lost my partner. Yeah, sorry.
It's fine. It's fine. It's okay. It's okay. Yeah.
Yeah. I saw him killed by the police in an unjust murder. And it was a miracle even that I was not killed. And I was pregnant at the time. I think because I said I'm pregnant, they were like, whoa, we got to slow down here. And so he's like my little angel there.
Angel.
He's a very nice little boy. My partner had been into crypto and fintech, and for a while I couldn't do anything. I was so depressed, so depressed. But then when I started just like, I don't know, tinkering around, placing the blocks in Cryptovoxels is so meditative. And I could just go to different places and look out at the sun and just relax. So yeah, like that.
Like that.
Yeah. And the nice art, and everyone's just like making such creative stuff. So then I started slowly coming out of this depression. So being a mom and doing this full-time work is pretty crazy. Like I'll be on the stroller and on the phone and like balance my laptop, like yeah, like this. Yes, and my son, I gave him his own NFT wallet, like a time capsule wallet that I will share with him when he's a teenager, maybe on like a sad day where he's like, I miss my dad, something like this. I will give him this wallet with all kinds of crazy stuff. Some is donated from my friends. Some are creations I made with voxels. Other ones are more rare things like me bits and hash mask and his own parcel. The dreamers are cool because they can be like wrapped until you want to unwrap them.
Okay.
And I asked them, can I do it in like 13 years or 16 years? Do you think I could unwrap it on the blockchain even if your website goes down? And they said, yes, they will make a way. So I think that's really cool.
It's on chain, so that's really cool.
Yeah.
I think it's such a beautiful, like, I didn't know your story before. I just know that, you are a widowed mom, and, I have so much respect for you for, being so strong in this space, because it's not easy. And right now, what you're saying is that because your partner was also into blockchain, it does give you a significant meaning, being in this space. And one of the beautiful thing about blockchain is that we always talk about how it is future proof, right? Like everything on the blockchain is immutable in a sense, as long as that blockchain is running. So I just want to say that this is such a wonderful story to hear from you. And thank you for being vulnerable and sharing your story. And I'm glad that Voxel building was able to help you get out of depression. At any time, if you need anyone, I think the community is here. We are all here to support you. Even though, I just want to say,
thanks so much.
yeah, we're here to support you. And one of the reasons why I wanted to do this show is that I really want people to know your story. It's such a beautiful story. And yeah. So moving on to some, do you want to talk, do you want to share more, or do you want to move on to some lighter topics?
I think we can move on for now.
All right.
I guess I could plug. I've gotten to know some more parents with kids in the community because of this, and there will be a Valentine's Day event coming up by amazing Devya, who is in the Spaces chat right now.
Okay,
Amazing
shout out to Devya.
Yep. So hi Devya, thanks,
and shout out to Sam as well.
Excited to lend my parcel and Point Shark's parcel on Bronx Island for their experimenting with building and having a fun Valentine's Day with kids and parents. So yep, that's that.
Absolutely, and that's really amazing. Like how the community is coming together to support each other, and it's such a small world. And if you do one good deed, it would definitely amplify into more good deeds. And yeah. I do want to move on to a lighter topic, and I know that you love to dance. I hope you're still dancing. You still have time, even be taking care of your child. I hope to see maybe your son dancing with you in the future. But the question that I want to ask: are you secretly a dancer or performer by any chance? Like, are you an influencer? And Wen Bitpixi DAO.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I experiment with different things and dancing. That's how I get my exercise. Okay. I did Dance Revolution when I was young, and lately Just Dance, and I did hip hop dance classes. It's just fun. I don't know. As far as like Bitpixi DAO, I don't know exactly what that would be, but it makes me think of this land that I bought called Southside City. Because Cryptovoxels, we have some restrictions. You can't do any not safe for work content sometimes, or what's it called? Like if it's art related, yes, it's fine. But
this is art.
This is art. Yeah, this is fine. This would be fine in Cryptovoxels.
Yeah.
But Southside City is they said they have no rules. And so I'm kind of curious about that. Okay. I don't know what I would build. I don't know even if they will end up building their platform successfully. Yeah. But it's just something interesting I saw some people getting into.
So Bitpixi DAO is definitely something that's gonna happen.
maybe, yeah. So the to be honest, the two plots that I bought were called Motel 69.
Oh, come on. I just want to say, don't do anything that you would regret your son watching, okay? Yeah. It's on the blockchain, okay? Yeah. Even your things on Instagram is there, okay?
No, I 100% agree. I never do some super suggestive stuff myself, but I admire it. Like when I was 19, I worked at this place called Condom World, and it was just it was so interesting to hear people's weird thoughts and interests. They ask me questions. I just want to help I just want to help everyone, and I don't care how embarrassing it is.
Okay.
So,
Okay.
okay, now I
Talk.
just
Okay.
made things very awkward.
No, it's totally fine. Yeah, but yeah, it's good to have some lighter topic. I mean, I think the community love you for being so genuine, Bitpixi. You are
Yeah.
not afraid to show yourself, and that's why you're kind of like the de facto face of Cryptovoxel, because you're so genuine. You're always there to help other people. You're there to help people who are new to the platform. You're even, and it's so like it's a very genuine sharing, as a mother, right? That's why
Yeah.
it's not all the 69 or suggested stuff, but in general, you as a human being is so genuine, and I believe that the community is here to support you. So no matter what, if you're gonna do a Bitpixi DAO, I hope that I'm sure that the community will support you. And for those of us listening in these spaces, please give us a whitelist or allow us. Okay, let's use the word allow us. But we're here to support you, definitely. Yeah.
Yes, of course. And I'm just here to support other creators and display their work, basically.
And thank you for being so genuine in such a space where a lot of people are not genuine. I'm not sure if you get what I mean, but it's just that a lot of people have their own motive in this space, and it's very hard to identify who is a genuine person and who is not. But from you, from your Twitter tweets, from your Instagram, from how you're sharing your journey as a mother who's trying to raise a son, how you're trying to document everything through blockchain, even giving him a wallet. It's such a beautiful story, and I thank you. Like, even though you do have a wild side sometimes, okay? Like sometimes when I look at my Twitter, I'm like, what is she doing? Okay, Cryptovoxels got kick her in honey jail. What is she doing? Why is she rolling on the floor laughing? But it is because of that we appreciate you. Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
and I think that silliness. That silliness is that's internet culture. I mean,
absolutely.
Selfies and GIFs and a metaverse going crazy with creativity. I mean, that's what I'm all about. I like the positivity. Parties. Yeah.
Yeah. And why so serious? We're trading JPEGs anyways.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you think about it.
Exactly.
But it's changing lives. It's changing lives. So that's so
you
exciting.
can make money now just having fun and being weird. Great.
Please do it with Bitpixi DAO. Please do it soon. Okay.
Okay.
All right. So yeah, before we wrap up the YouTube stream, but we'll jump to Twitter Spaces afterwards to chat with other people if they have any questions. I just want to ask if you have anything else that you want to share. Use this opportunity to share.
Sure. I would say, since we're talking about metaverses, and I believe the future of the metaverse will be more interoperable. Sorry, I can't say that word. Meaning that the file types will become easier to share across metaverses. You could carry your goods, you carry your avatar different places. You could portal between them. So another metaverse I quickly wanted to plug is called Substrata. And it's made by the CEO of Cryptovoxels' best friend named Nick, who left Cryptovoxels. Ben actually originated, he was making stuff a long time, but he worked at Decentraland before Cryptovoxels. So it's funny, all these people, I didn't realize all these people working on the different competing metaverses are can be friends. Like they're still friends. So sometimes they collaborate. It's not always about competing, like who is the best metaverse. I really think that we can have collaboration and cooperation and make portals between each other. And that, I'd love to see that. And I like this world here because it accepts more file types, like OBJ and VRM Avatar, Ready Player Me. Yes. And you have your great place in here. This is your place.
This is my place. I also share art by other curators, right?
It's one of the best. It's honestly one of the coolest galleries in there.
Well, I have to shout out to Genuine Human, who was on the show last time. He has one of the coolest pixel art. Like, yeah.
Nice.
But yeah, it is like for people who are watching my channel, they know that I'm a huge, promoter, but I'm not affiliated with the team. But it's just that everything here is so cool. You even have the Zoofrenz project, and then they're building like a town in this metaverse. So it's like it's just amazing, and you even have people here right now. So it's just an amazing metaverse. So and I like how you put it. Like being metaverses, I mean, you're from Cryptovoxel, right? But you're not attacking Substrata. You're like, hey, we can do something together. It is all about, being open, being transparent, helping each other. And the way you put it, because before I was looking at Ben's tweet, so Ben is the creator of Cryptovoxel. He actually worked in Decentraland in the past as well. So it's so interesting how these people are from the same roots and now how they're building together, and then how in the future there is a way that they can all maybe come together. So it's not like a closed metaverse in, other brands, which I'm not sure right now. It's still too early to say, but this is the beauty of what people know. This is, yeah. So, yeah, besides Substrata and, about metaverses, is there anything you want to share before we hop on to the Twitter spaces?
I think that's about it. Just would invite people to try some metaverses. Be patient, as all the metaverses are still building stuff under our feet. So be patient and you'll see them transform like crazy over the next few years.
Yeah, and it's so exciting to see this change. We're witnessing another Web 2.0 rally, right? Back then when, the internet was blowing up. So I know that you do have a giveaway. So for those of you who are watching, Bitpixi is going to do a giveaway, but the details will be announced in her Twitter later. But you'll have to watch through this whole video. We've been putting some clues about the giveaway. So definitely. And for those of you who are listening in spaces, we're coming right now. So thank you so much for being here, Bitpixi.
Thank you.
Yeah, before we just end, I just want to ask you one last thing. Is there anything that the audience can do to support you or participate?
I have Bitpixi's bar in Cryptovoxels, which you can come visit, come to a party with a live DJ. So you can try it out. Other than that, you could donate to my son's wallet, but you don't have to. I won't touch, if you submit the Ethereum, I won't touch it. It's just his. But I think like this community and my job and everything already gives me so much. So like, please just explore for yourself and express what you need to express in whatever metaverse. Like that would make me happy. So yeah.
Yeah, thank you so much. So this concludes the end of our YouTube show, but we're gonna hop into Twitter spaces now to answer any questions, if anyone have any questions. So thank you so much for being here, Bitpixi.
Thank you.